Welcome to episode 16 of the transformation series, and today we're going to be looking at, does muscle soreness equal muscle growth? So a lot of people like to report saying, oh yeah, it was a really good workout, I was really sore, I couldn't walk, and I really felt it. And people tend to then worry that if this isn't the case, their workout wasn't effective and wasn't efficient. So is muscle soreness important for muscle growth? Well, first we need to consider the three mechanisms behind muscle growth, namely mechanical tension, the weight that we put on a muscle, metabolic stress, so these are the sort of cell turnover that you experience through a exercise, and muscle damage. Now, with muscle damage, it's been disputed that this might actually be a byproduct of the other two and not actually a driver of muscle growth itself. So once we realise that what causes muscle growth, we can then look into, is muscle soreness important? Now, what is key to remember is muscle soreness tends to be more common with unfamiliar movements. Remember, the first time that you do an exercise, it tends to hit you for days, and then months down the line that soreness subsides. And from this is where we can come to the conclusion that muscle soreness isn't important for muscle growth. Let me put you an example that might help you see. So if you've been squatting for a good few months, a good few years, chances are that squats don't make you overly sore. However, over the months, if you're putting more weight on the bar, performing more reps, and doing more sets, then that is progressive overload, and the chances are you will be seeing some muscle growth from these actions. And the fact that muscle soreness isn't present doesn't mean that that workout isn't effective. Again, if you were to do your heaviest ever squat and not be sore, how could you say that's not effective? You've never lifted that weight before. So the take home here is, don't get caught up with chasing muscle soreness. Ultimately, it is not important for muscle growth, and the lack of muscle soreness is not an indication that a workout hasn't been effective. Think of the three key factors: mechanical tension, metabolic stress, muscle damage, and the principles of progressive overload, doing more work over time, and you will be getting muscle growth irrespective of if you are getting sore or not. I hope that helps, guys, and if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a comment or message me. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.